So let's display a list of books in a regular section. For this we already have a view, regular section, HTML document. We have a controller, and for architecture MVC architecture model view controller, we needed to model. We will work with the entity book. So let's create a book class. Each book will have a name of book and the author. Model, view, and controller. So we can write code for interacting with it directly in the controller class. Or we can put it in a separate class repository. It's called repository. It's called a pattern repository. We needed to create a class with the name of model, book, name of entity, and repository. Okay, so firstly let's think about what actions we will take with the books. Write it in the interface, and then just implement this interface. So for displaying a list of books, we needed to get all books. This function, get all books. Also in some project used this syntax, find all books, but I like write get all books. And also for demonstrating a post REST functions, we will use a form for saving a new book in our list of books, and must be method save book, save a book. Okay, this is interface with this behavior, and let's write a class that will implement this interface, book repository interface, and class will name book repository impl. Book repository impl class, which will implement book repo interface. Implementation. Okay, so for simplicity we don't connect the database for now, and just create a list of books in here. Where books. This is mutable list of elements of book. This entity. This field must be private field, and for getting, we just get this list of books. Okay, we see that we needed to change return type from here for our interface. Okay, and we need to write an instruction for saving, for adding a new book in our list. We just write books.add and some book. We will get it here, book, and just save it. We need to get this book in the interface too. Get book and save it in this class. And for Spring to see this class, we needed to put it in the context by using annotation component, stereotype annotation from org Spring Framework stereotype, but this is repository, and we can use repository annotation. That is sub annotation of a component annotation. Okay, this is for more readable. Next, we need to fill these books fields with some data. For this, we can use block initialization here, and just write books.add and a lot of books, or we can just specify it here directly. Book with name and book with name and author. Let's send it to its constructor, not body, this class, but as parameter. Okay, like this. Specify it as a parameter. name and author. The name of first book is History of Magic, and author Batilda Backshot. And the second book, Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find It, by author News Commander. News Commander, the second book. And the Theory of Magic of author Adalbert Wafeling. Okay, 3 books. And then we must to inject this dependency to our controller. For this, just open its constructor and just write the repo impl. This is a book repository impl. Book repository impl. Also, we can specify only interface, and the Spring itself understands that it must inject the implementation of this interface. Okay, for injection, we need to specify it as outer wired. Like this. Okay, and we can specify this repository and its methods get all book and save book for getting information. For send this information to this HTML document, we needed to add this information to model. This is for welcome, this is for regular. Here we needed to, let's delete book names. This code, and to just create a model. For using it, we needed to inject it, dependency injection, and use its method add attribute key. We can use key books or other key books, and by this key we get it from this HTML document, and just get a list of books from this repo, books repository, and its method get all books, which will return this list of 3 books. So this books in the context of Spring application, and we can get it by this books key in our HTML document. Regular section. Welcome to regular, this is reference, and here we can use p annotation to display a list, or we can use a table for more readable data. We will use a table annotation tag, not annotation, tag, for create a table, and a table row and table data. This is a row for heads, table head, and we can create two head columns because a book has a name and author, and first column name, second column author. Let's do it in this section. Let's write book name. This is first, head of table, and after name book has author. Author of book. This is first row, and the second row we can use time-leaf, its operator each, for getting let's attach namespace for time-leaf. This each instruction can get each element in our list of books. We send it by this books keyword and get it by the same books keyword. Book. Let's get set name of one element of array each book, colon, assignment, dollar sign, curly braces, and we needed to write this keyword in books. This keyword, copy and paste. Okay. And just print it as a data table, data for the same time leaf, but instruction text, colon text. We use a dollar sign, curly braces, and this book name. We know this method get name and get author. Get name for first data and author for second column. Here take td open, here close. We can delete it and close here, and the same here. Okay. This is other rows, and delete, close, so take a table. Okay. Let's add some space, paragraph space, firstly, and first let's display the author and then the name of book. Launch our program. Open our web browser and go to the regular section. And we can see the author, Battlefield the Backshot, and book name, History of Magic. And these three names of books. Okay, the program works well. And remember that we use repository for interaction with data. Get all books and save book. This repository, let's send it. So context repository, and in our controller let's inject only interface. And Spring understands that he must inject the implementation of this interface in our application. Okay. And then open browser and send this request. We get the same string. Program works well. Good job, and I see you in the next lesson.